Hopefully it's all good. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are in the car today. A little bit of a different scenery here, but mainly we're in the car because for one, I had to go pick up my order, and then two, they're doing a whole bunch of work around like my yard and my house, so it's gonna be really noisy, and I wanted to get this video up for you guys. So we are doing a gigantic Ulta haul, and I bought a bunch, if not all, of the Ulta Beauty like body care collection. So they have a whole bunch of mists, lotions, and body butters, shower gels, scrubs, like literally an entire line that I feel like no one talks about. And I was very interested in this collection. I've been waiting for a good sale. So when they had the collection 50% off for the 21 days of beauty, I literally ran to Ulta for this line. I was like up at 6 a.m. placing my order for in-store pickup. I'm gonna try to get this video up like as soon as possible. So fingers crossed they're still having the sale, but if they're not, there usually is some type of deal that you can get on the Ulta Beauty line. They'll either do like a buy two get one free or buy one get one half off. Always wait for a sale for this collection. Like, do not pay for anything for full price. Like, same thing with like Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret. Like, you know, we don't pay full price for those things, and same thing for this collection. So if it's no longer available at this price, just wait for the next sale is what I'm gonna say. I did start off this video, I was in another parking lot, actually, like in the shopping center where I picked up these items, and I went off to like a little like side to where, you know, nobody's really parked. That way I wasn't like in the way, and also like to where there wasn't going to be like a lot of cars driving by, and security and cops pulled up. I don't know if it was technically for me, but they pulled up like right beside me where I was parked and there was literally no one else. First I noticed security was like circling around, and then a cop ended up pulling up afterwards. No one ever like came up to me, but I just got really nervous, so I left. And now we're here at another parking lot, so fingers crossed things go smoothly. I'm just trying to talk about some fragrance mist. That's all I'm trying to do here. But I ended up grabbing some lunch because I was literally starving, so I feel much better now. So we're overall just in a better place. Real quick before we get started, if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way you guys will get notified whenever I post new videos. I do post new videos every single week, and I'll also have my TikTok and Instagram linked down below as well. So first, let's just go over a little bit about this collection. So for the most part, I got all of the like fragrance mist. I did get a couple of the body butters, which I didn't know they had. I feel like these are like somewhat new because I really didn't notice these up until recently. So they have the body butters, and they also just have like regular body lotions, which they do have shower gels as well, which I think is in the same like bottle or like size as this. And there are scrubs. So I didn't pick up any of the shower gels or the scrubs just because I really didn't like care that much about them, and I already have like literally so many shower gels and scrubs. Someone needs to like stop me. Like, I don't need any more unless they're from Tree Hut. I always get excited for a new Tree Hut launch, but other than that, I just stuck with the fragrance mist and then a handful of like the other like lotions and moisturizers. So regular price, these are $12.50. I got them on sale for $6.25, and they are 8.7 fluid ounces, so about the same size as Bath and Body Works. I'm pretty sure Bath and Body Works is 8 fluid ounces. That's pretty good, especially for the price. But from what I've noticed, just like as a whole from this collection, is these are like true body mists, like an actual like body splash. What I mean by that is they're just like on the lighter side. You know, with like Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret, some of them are like stronger, a little bit more perfume like. These are like just like a light kind of like run out the door, just like a quick easy thing to throw on. I can't imagine these like lasting super long or, you know, performing like actual perfumes, but you know, it is what it is. They're like a body mist, so I'm just going to judge them as body mists. I haven't worn any of these. I'm just kind of going based off how they smell to me. They seem like on the lighter side, but this is also just my first impressions because I haven't had a chance to wear any of these. I'm just kind of going based off how they smell to me, just like straight out of the cap. Just kind of like one thing I kind of gathered from this, but other than that, let's just hop right into it. So there's a whole range of like different scents. There's some sweet ones, there's some fruity ones, some fresh ones, a little bit of florals here and there. So there's a good range of different scents in here. I think really the main thing they're missing is like a super sweet gourmand, but there is this one in sugared vanilla, and I was very, very excited because if you know me or have watched any of my videos, I love sweet scents. I love vanillas. I just like love smelling like a snack. I was so excited to get my hands on the sugared vanilla, and this one right here, I feel like is such like a straightforward scent. Like it's so true to the name. It's literally a sugary sweet vanilla scent, like nothing else to it in my opinion. I'm not really like getting hints of florals. I'm just getting like this warm, sweet, like light sugary sweet vanilla, like very airy, very light. This would be one that you could definitely wear during the summertime because it's not very heavy. And I really wish I had warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works just so I can like compare them side by side, because it's like somewhat reminding me of that, but I don't know, don't quote me on that. That's just kind of like my first thought whenever I think about this one, because that one is more of like a sugary, like warm, light, sweet vanilla. I think this would be really great to layer with. As far as like on its own, I don't think it's really anything crazy, but the good thing about it is it's very easy to layer with, because you can literally pretty much layer vanilla with anything. So this one I don't mind having in my collection, especially for just like something like very easy. If I'm running out the door, I can just, you know, easily throw this one on. For that reason, I would like it for layering, and it's just one of those scents that you can wear all year round. You guys, I just broke a nail. I'm so sad because I don't have nail glue or anything. We're just gonna carry on this video with the missing nail. But let's talk about this one right here. So this is a scent I was super excited about, especially because they had it in the matching body butter. Like, the body butters just sounded so good to me. I mean, I don't know why. These just like really caught my attention, and there were only a couple scents in the actual body butters. So I did grab the two that I saw at my Ulta, and this one is in the scent Soft Cotton. I've really been enjoying like the like fresh, clean, like laundry scents. I've just really been enjoying that vibe. I have quite a few scents similar to that from Bath and Body Works, so I was just wanting to see how this one would compare. There is something about this scent, like I can't even pinpoint exactly what it is. There is something very familiar about this one, but I'm also still like not sure exactly how to feel. It's for sure like very light, very fresh, very clean. It's not like super heavy on that like laundry dryer sheet scent, but it's like there, like for sure you can tell this is like some type of like clean cotton scent. Very, very light though. So in comparison to something like beachfront blanket or white t-shirt, those are like such strong scents. So I know some people like didn't care for them because they are like super strong. So if you want something like a little bit on the lighter side, this could possibly be something you would enjoy, but it's still like at the same time not at all like those scents. It's so hard to describe, and I'm kind of like on the fence about it. I want to like it so bad because I was so excited for it, and you know, like Soft Cotton, it just sounds really good if you're someone who's into like more of those fresh and clean scents. As far as the body butter, from what I've noticed, like the scent smells exactly the same. Like, you know, from like Bath and Body Works, the body creams and lotions can sometimes smell different from the mist. I personally think they smell exactly the same. Like, it's not anything stronger or lighter. Normally them seems pretty nice as well. Like, it's more like a thicker like body butter. You can tell the difference between the body cream and the lotion, but nothing anything like too crazy heavy, or it didn't feel like sticky on my skin or anything like that. So I think it would be a very like comfortable, actually like moisturizing body butter. But you know, as far as the scent goes, like it's nothing bad. I'm just kind of like right there in between. I feel like it can be one of those scents to wear just like around the house, right after the shower, something like that. Just something like very fresh and clean. Nothing like too overpowering as well. Like, you can for sure just throw this one on as you're going to bed because it's not going to be anything that really bothers you while you're asleep. As far as for me, I personally really like white t-shirt and beachfront blanket, or I don't know, I'm sure there's like other fresh scents out there that I enjoy more than this one. So I think it just kind of depends on like what you're looking for and when you plan on wearing something like this. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but there's something like slightly beachy about this one. Like, I don't know if it's like a salty note, but there's something like slightly kind of like airy and beachy about this one. So I think this would also be something you could easily throw on if you're just chilling outside like by the pool, or if you're at the beach. I don't know, it's kind of like what it reminds me of, just more of like a fresh air kind of scent. This next one here is called Tempting Tangelo. I'm pretty sure it's Tangelo. I was unsure like whether or not to get this one, but I was like, you know what, I'm already like grabbing basically the entire line, might as well throw this one in here to actually try out. This one is like a super zesty, like fresh citrus scent. I'm thinking like grapefruit or something. I don't know if like Tangelos and like grapefruit are like very similar. I'm pretty sure they are. They're definitely giving off like the same type of like scent, but there is literally nothing sweet about this. It's just like a straight up like zesty fresh citrus. I do like citrus scents, but for me, I like my citrus scents to be sweeter. I like it to have some of like sugared note or mix in there with another like sweet fruity scent, and for me, I'm really not getting that. And there's also like this like slight like muskiness to this as well. I don't know what exactly that's coming from because it's not like a floral, but there's just like something kind of like musky there in the background. This is not personally the type of citrus that I like to go for. If it was like sweeter, maybe that'd be a different story, but I think if anything, if I were to hold on to this one, I would only use it for layering. I need to add in some type of other like fruity, like juicy, sweet scent to enjoy this one. Okay, this one right here, I was really excited to get my hands on because one of you actually commented that this is supposed to be similar to the Brazilian Crush number 62 mist, which is one of my favorites. Like, I'm literally obsessed with Sol de Janeiro. I love the Boom Boom Cream, the fragrance mist. I have the body wash, the deodorant. Like, I have the entire line and it just smells so good to me. You know, Sol de Janeiro is not a cheap brand. Like, even for the fragrance mist, they're like around $20. While that is like very expensive for a fragrance mist, like, they are worth it. Like, that is one I feel comfortable recommending because they perform like a perfume. At least on me, they're super long lasting, they're super strong, and they're so great to layer with as well. Like, that is one that you could wear all summer long. It's gonna get you compliments, and it's just like such a sweet, like, summery scent. This, I can see where they were going. Like, they definitely have their similarities. I wouldn't say this is like a spot on dupe, but they're for sure like similar. This one has like this like caramel note in there. It's like beachy and tropical. If anything, this one's a little bit like on the lighter kind of fresh side, maybe like a little bit more fruity. Either way, I think this would be a really great like affordable option, especially if you can get it for like $6. If you get the Tree Hut Tropic Glow body butter and you layer with this, you're gonna be getting a very similar vibe, like literally half the price, because I know not everyone wants to spend like $20-$40 on like a body butter and a fragrance mist, you know? So this is a nice option to have if you're looking for something similar to that. Okay, next up, this is another one I was like super excited to get my hands on. Like, before I decided to get all of these, I had a list of like a couple that I just knew for sure I wanted, and this one just sounded so good. So this is called Coconut Cream, and I love coconut scents, and the fact that it's like coconut cream, I was just imagining just like a very creamy, sweet coconut scent. So I did get it in the matching body butter. I don't know why, but it's always the scent that I like hype up in my head that I'm like so excited about end up disappointing me the most. And I have to say, this one is just like not meeting the expectations that I had in my head. So first off, whenever I sprayed this, I was like hit in the face with alcohol. Like, I know all these because they are body mist, they have like that alcohol smell there in the beginning, but this one, it was just like, where's the coconut? It was just like straight up alcohol in the beginning. So you really have to like let this one dry down. I don't know, to me this is not like a very creamy, like warm, sweet scent that I was imagining. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but that's just, you know, kind of the idea I had in my head. And this is a lot more like on the fresh side. You can get like the coconut, but overall just like a very fresh, like slightly warm coconut scent. Nothing like too sweet. If anything, this would be another one that I would want to layer along with something else, like on its own. I just don't see myself reaching for this one. If anyone was curious, which I don't know if anyone's like really comparing the two, but if you're thinking about coconut cream pie from Bath & Body Works, no. This is nothing like that. I love coconut cream pie. That is such like a warm, sweet gourmand. That one's really great to layer with as well. And this and that are like polar opposites. This is like much more fresh, not a gourmand, not nearly as sweet. I would definitely recommend that one over this one, but I did find something that I do like to layer this with. I'll go ahead and talk about that one really quick because this is one that I was like unsure about, and I actually like really like this one. So the scent I'm talking about is salted pineapple, and I was kind of scared off by that like salted note for some reason. I don't know why, but I really like pineapple scents. I wanted to try it out for sure. Ooh, you guys, this is like such a good one. So it's like a very like juicy, sweet pineapple, but it has that little bit of like salty note that I just didn't know I needed. Like, I didn't know I was missing like a salted pineapple scent in my collection, but now that I have it, I'm like, this is gonna be perfect for summer. It's very tropical, very like warm, but still like light. It's light enough to where you're gonna be able to like wear this in the middle of summer, like on those really hot days. And this, even though there's not a coconut scent, it just reminds me of like pina coladas. Like, it just reminds me of like sipping on a pina colada on the beach. It just gives me all the vacation vibes. So that's why I tried layering it with the coconut cream, and I actually do like the combination of the two. So if anything, I would hold on to the mist just so I can layer them together. This one is delicious. I really like it, and it smells just as good in the body lotion. So I'm so happy that I picked these up together because they're going to be really great to layer with. There are literally so many other like pineapple scents in body care from like Bath & Body Works, Victoria's Secret, Tree Hut. Pineapple is just going to be popping up, I think, all throughout summer. So you're definitely going to have a lot of things to layer along with this one. Next up we have is Moonlight Blossom, and I ended up adding this one in my cart last minute because I don't know, it just sounded like like something that I might enjoy, even though it is like more on the floral side. And it's actually like a very, very pretty, like delicate feminine scent. This just gives me all the nighttime, like bedtime vibes. Like this is one that you would throw on right after your shower before bed. Like it's nothing too heavy. It's light enough to wear to bed to where it's not gonna like bother you, but you can still smell it. It's like a bedtime floral. Like that's exactly what this reminds me of, and that's exactly how I plan on using it. It's almost like a little bit perfume-like, a little bit more like on the musky side, but personally I don't mind that. I just think this one smells very good. I was trying to find like other scents from Bath & Body Works maybe that might smell similar to this one, because it seems kind of familiar to me, but I can't pinpoint exactly what this smells like. I compared it to Twilight Woods from Bath & Body Works, and I don't know, I really didn't find those to be very similar, but there's like something out there that's kind of like this one. I just can't remember for some reason. I do think it's like a pretty light scent. I don't know if I would like actually wear this one out. This just makes me think of like being at home, like a very like cozy scent. Oh my god, my camera is dying, so we might have to switch to my phone at some point throughout this video in case my camera dies. Okay, the next one here is Sweet Grapefruit, and I wanted to try this one because I like citrus scents. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I like citrus scents, but I need them to be sweeter. Like it needs to have like some of a sugary note or another like fruity sweet note mixed in there. So the fact that this is a sweet grapefruit, it caught my attention and I wanted to try it. And this is another just like super straightforward scent. It smells exactly what you would imagine a sweet grapefruit to smell like. I'm thinking of like a grapefruit, you just cut it open like in half and just sprinkled some sugar on top. I remember I always used to like eat that as a snack as a kid, and that is what this reminds me of. It literally reminds me of like a sugared grapefruit. So it is like a little bit tart, I guess, like a little bit sour because of the grapefruit, but overall it still has this really nice sweetness to it that I think comes out more so in the dry down. I just personally really like it, but keep in mind the grapefruit note is still very strong, so if you're not really like a big fan of like citrus or like grapefruit scents, you know, this one might not be for you, even though it still like leans a little bit more on the sweeter side. Oh, and also, I don't know if there is, but it's almost like a little bit bubbly. Like it kind of makes me think of like a fruity cocktail or something. Just like very refreshing, which I do really enjoy. So it's going to be really great to use during the summertime whenever you're outside. It's super hot outside. This one would just be like a very like light, refreshing scent. Next here, this one sounds just weird. I don't know. It's not a combination that I personally would think to put together, but this one is called a Citrus Rose, and I decided to throw this one in last minute, you know, just to like give it a shot to see how it is in the fragrance mist. It's a very different scent, and not like in a bad way. I personally haven't smelled anything that smells like citrus and rose, so this one is like very unique to me, and I'm just like go back and forth with it and trying to like decide like how I feel about it. And overall I think it's a very like fresh scent. Like it's a very fresh rose, almost like a rose water, like those like rose water like facial mist. That's kind of what it makes me think of. And the citrus note in there is like super fresh and light as well. I think the citrus slowly starts to kind of disappear on the dry down, so it's just kind of like peeking there a little bit. Once it dries down, it's mostly rose. I don't know, if you're into like those fresh floral, like if you're looking for something like a little bit on the lighter side, this reminds me of like spring, because it's just like a very fresh, light, airy scent. But this is going to be for those of you who just like really love rose scents, you know. And I've started to like rose scents more and more, like as I've tried different ones. But out of the ones I do already have in my collection, I won't say this is like one of my top favorites that I've tried so far. I have You're the One, which I absolutely love, and also Whipped Rose Latte, which I really, really love. That's like a sweet, creamy rose. So in comparison to like some of the other ones that I absolutely love in my collection, this one, you know, it's not really up there like those others. Next we have here is Juicy Berry, and this just sounded really good. Juicy Berry, I don't know if there's like a pomegranate note or what in here. To me, this smells like pomegranate juice. So I can see why it says Juicy Berry, because it literally is like a fruit juice. Like it's super sweet, but it's also like a very like tart berry scent. Like I'm imagining like raspberries and blackberries. It's like a whole like mixture of different like dark berries and pomegranate for some reason. Even though it is a little bit more like sour and kind of like tart there in the beginning, I feel like it does start to like sweeten up there in the dry down, which I do really enjoy. You know, I have so many berry scents in my collection. I can easily pair this with something from like Bath & Body Works or Victoria's Secret. So I don't know, this is one I'm like curious about. Like I want to play around with this one a little bit more. I don't think it's a bad scent. I love berry scents and I love pomegranate scents, so I'm definitely like not mad about that. I don't know, it also smells like very familiar to me. I should have compared this to something like Be Enchanted. I don't know, I can't think of like other scents off the top of my head, but I feel like the color of the juice is like very fitting to how this smells. Like it literally smells like a mixed berry grapefruit juice. Next up here we have papaya ginger, and this is one that I really wanted to try. Like, for sure this was on my list to try, but the ginger note kind of scared me because I don't like those super like spicy ginger scents for some reason, but I do really enjoy papaya. I smelled this one, and again, this is one right there in the opening. It was very heavy on the alcohol, so I would say wait until like a minute or so for this to dry down to like really judge this one, because I was just like really thrown off by that strong alcohol smell in the beginning. Once you give it a chance to dry down, I feel like it's a very like warm, sweet papaya scent. The ginger note doesn't stand out a lot to me. I don't notice this being like a really like spicy note at all. To me, this is just like more warm and fruity, almost like maybe like a salted papaya or something. But I do really enjoy how like warm and sweet this one is. Again, I think this one could be really great for layering as well. Perfect for the summertime. Like, this just screams summer in my opinion. Wow, you guys, between the security, my camera dying, me losing a nail, like, we're just really struggling to get through this video. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm using my phone. I'm sure the quality has changed, the audio has probably changed, but hopefully you guys don't mind. But I think we were talking about papaya ginger. I can't remember exactly where I left off. It's a good one. I won't say like this is like mind-blowing or anything like that, but as far as like other scents in this collection, it's one of the better ones that I have tried, even though it is kind of like still on the lighter side. And the last one that I have here is black salt vanilla, another like salty scent that just like really surprised me. I guess I do like the more like salty scents, but the fact that it was also vanilla, I was like, I have to give this one a shot, and I'm so glad I did. This is like salty, beachy vanilla. It's so good, very warm and sweet, almost like a sugary vanilla, but still like on the lighter side. So this would be good to like wear during the summertime for sure. Another really great scent to layer with, and I'm pretty sure I could probably easily layer it with salted pineapple. I could probably do the coconut cream maybe, or even island breeze. Like any of these like more like tropical kind of summery scents, this is going to be like a go-to for layering. Surprisingly, I didn't like have very high expectations because of that salty note, but I think it's a very like unique vanilla scent, especially in comparison to other vanillas that I already have in my collection. So I actually do really like it, and it's also like very fresh as well, so I think that's why it's really good to use during the summertime. But that is it. So those are all the things that I got. So I think I'm gonna pick out some of my favorites here. As you can tell, there were like some hits and misses. Let's see, what are ones that I really like? Okay, some of the letdowns for me, I think probably would be the coconut cream. I can like make it work with layering, but also like, should I really be holding on to a scent that I only like when layered with something else? But it could just be like the way it mixes with my body chemistry. So if you love coconut scents, I still think you should at least like check them out in stores if you can. Another one is the tempting Tangelo. You know, I'm not crazy at like how like zesty this one is. Like, oh man, like whenever you smell it, it's like almost a little hard to take in. It smells like the skin. Is it skin the right word? Like the orange peel, kind of. That's what it smells like. If you were to like grate like orange peel, that's what this one smells like to me. So for that reason, not too crazy about that. And I'm slightly disappointed by soft cotton. Like, it's not bad, but I just know I have other scents in my collection that are more like fresh and clean and stronger than this one. So surprisingly, you know, the two scents that came in the body butters, I'm not like totally blown away by them, and I really wanted to have those in my collection. So those I think more than likely will be going back. But some of my favorites for sure, the salted pineapple. Like, this one just smells super good, and I'm already like thinking of scents in my collection that I can layer along with that. I also really like the black salt vanilla. It just smells super good, very good for like layering. I really like the island breeze. Even though it's not identical to the number 62, it's still really good. Like, it's very fresh, very tropical. It's a little bit like more on the lighter side, and you know, I always love to find me a good dupe. I love the original Sol de Janeiro, but I know, you know, not everyone wants to spin that. And last but not least would be the Moonlight Bloom. I just think this is a very like pretty like bedtime scent. Like I said, I don't really see myself wearing this one out necessarily, but I think it's still like very like pretty, very like light feminine scent. So that is everything that I got. There is going to be another sale on the entire Whim line, which is also like another line by Ulta Beauty. I don't know when exactly that sale is going to start, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, I like to post like sales going on, like any body care sale really, I'll always like post in my stories, or at least I'm trying to like get better about that. So you can always follow me on there. But the whole Whim line is going to be 50% off also, I think maybe like next week sometime. And I love the macadamia body wash. That one smells really good. Like that's my #1 recommendation from that line, and during the sale will be the best time to get it because they are like more on the pricey side. I also really like the key lime pie. There's like a watermelon one, a peach one, like all the fruity ones smell pretty good. So that's definitely something else to like look into as well. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed it, even though this video was like kind of all over the place. I feel I'm gonna go home and repair my nail and get this video edited because I need to upload a video. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with me in this little first impression. If any of you guys have tried stuff from the Ulta Beauty line, whether the fragrance mist or any of the shower products, let me know what your favorite scents are, or just let me know like your thoughts and feelings about them down below. You know, I love chatting with you guys in the comments. So if you guys did enjoy this video and found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.